Good morning. It's Saturday, the sun is shining, and things are all right in Carol's little world. So I decided that I would finally begin working in a project that I had started and gotten prepared at the end of last year. And I call this box Pandora because this box contained, I do believe, a cell phone. Well, when I saw the loveliness of this box, I took the time to just do some collaging of these white roses, and then I stopped because I didn't know where I was going with the box. So I have a starter, and this is a fine, firm, wonderfully made box. And I also took the time to cut some watercolor paper because I thought that anything I might do in this box would benefit from being on watercolor paper. And it is one of the less expensive brands of watercolor paper, and it is not pure white. It's a little bit off, but that's fine for my purposes here. I also, at that time, prepared just a few starter pages with some leftover paint from projects that I had. And I believe, yes, I think that's it. Yes, that's all of them. So today I picked two, and I'm off to the races with Pandora. So I'm going to set Pandora aside, and these are the collage bits and paint colors and fun things that I found in my go-to small bits collage box baskets. And I also went into one of the drawers in my new drawer stack, and as you can see, I found some of the papers in this group, which is my pieces of art that from years ago when I was learning. So these were just bits of Carol art, and I found two pieces that I'm going to be adding, maybe, to today's piece. And I also found these, and goodness, these are index cards that got wipe up paint and whatever else happened to be under my hand at the moment. So these are waiting for me to attack. And then I went into my my little monsters, and I got this from Christy Sobolewski on Gulf Sprite. And as you can see, there are many, many delicious pages in here that are very conducive to anything that one might want to play with. And so I picked this one for today. I might again or might not use it, but here it is waiting for me. So that is what I found in the trove. And these are the two girls that I think might work. I'm only probably going to use one. I don't want to overdo. But I found these bits of collage, and well, they just spoke to me this morning. I mean, I've been saving that for so long. Today's the day. And a little bit of this, which seems to be never ending. And this little piece. And a couple of circles that I cut because I was watching a video in which circles were taken out of what was left over after collage tears, and I had just torn apart 2 magazines and took out the things that I thought I wanted and left this, and I realized, oh, Carol, please, don't be so silly. So I have a nice little collection of cut bits, and I thought they might do nicely. And this is my piece of Carol art from maybe 3 years ago. And here's today's background on the first one. It's acrylic paint. And a piece of napkin, which seemed to call me. Another collage bit. And the background for this one. And I believe this was part of when I was doing some gel printing. Yes, I think so. So here, now, the plan. The one thing that I know that I'm going to want over here is this piece. That's a definite. Let me get out my scissors, because I'm thinking this girl, because she has a bit of that yellow around her. I'm thinking this girl for this one. And, well, you know, I'm going to get this down because it's very delicate. And I believe I'm going to reverse glue it, so to speak. Yes, I am. I'm going to put the glue down on the card. How far does it go? Oh, okay, higher and over here further. Very lightly put that down. Righty now. It's always nice to get that first bit going. Now, this is going to take some thinking about. Thinking that this one might want to be here. This has a bit of yellow in it. I think I want to keep that for over here. This up here. Yes, that's a good start. Nice bit of orange here, so and I want this one to be torn. I don't think I can do anything over here now until I get that girl out. So I'm going to cut her and place her, and I'll be back. Well, mission accomplished. And that was super fun to do, telling my little collage story while I was gluing. And now I'm going to use this 1/2 inch silver scrapbook dome. I don't know where, how, when, but this has been in my brush container, and I think it's time for me to work with a little of this and if you'll notice, my piece of Carol art, I cut it up and used it here, 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 and here. I decided it would do me, it would do right by me that way. Let me put a little of this down here. And a little bit of this yellow, I believe, up here. Well, this brush is fun. It's incredible what we can find in our stash of things that have been right under our nose. Oh well, live and learn. Just a little touch because there is a little yellow on here. Let's see where I can put that. How about up here? Maybe down here. Yes. Want to cover up all that background. And some magnolia white. I'll set that one aside now. And have a little, this needs to be have a little bit of brightness added to it. I don't want to put much white on that background or I will lose it. Keep this flower. Now I am going to go and wash this new best friend. But I think before I do that, I'm going to use some of those delicious paints. Now, I'll wash up and I'll be back. Well, my Pilot G2 number 10 came through again. It just goes over everything that there is possibly underneath it, which of course tickles me. So, as you can see, I'm just having a little bit of playtime over here. I'm realizing that the sky's the limit on pieces like this. And oh wow, what fun they are. I imagine I will look back as I get through Pandora at this first one and say, oh my, Carol. That's what it's all about. That oh my, Carol. I think I'll put this one aside for a bit and play over here. I'll come back to that. You certainly don't want to or need to see me. See some of her hair. There's some nice curls here, I'm noticing. At least she's got some interesting tresses here. And now, I'm going to continue embellishing. And I will be back. Going back to my tried and true Joe Sonia and this tiny little favorite stencil to add a little bit of definition to the girl. I'm going to be learning so much about doing these freeform pieces and having great fun doing it. Get my card out for Pandora. And one more bit right over here till I use up all of that paint. Okay. So if you have enjoyed watching me start Pandora and see, as time goes on, my evolution, I've had great fun doing it, thinking small and yet having a lot of dimension and layers and punch. I have so much to learn and I can't wait to do it. If you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share with a friend, and I would appreciate your subscribing to my channel. Bye now.